Joe's mechanics tackle impossible repairs in the harshest conditions.
Dude, oil's like at -30?
Well, you don't have to join the Army or the Navy to get an experience like this. You just got to join Buffalo Airways.
But this far north, extreme weather takes a toll on people and planes.
Pelly Bay has the temperature record low for Canada.
Here, in January 1975, they recorded the coldest temperature ever in Canada.
It was -51 outside, but in the wind chill was -92.
Ew! Pretty cold outside, I won't lie to you. I hope the heat in the plane works when we leave.
But it's not the heat that will be the problem.
Baggage door was still open, and I went to close it, and it popped off the track.
If he's got that thing screwed up, it could take him a while to get it back into business again.
If we don't get this door closed, we can't go anywhere because we can't pressurize, and that door being open could rip the whole airplane apart.
But at -30 and 35-kilometer winds, this is dangerous work.
Oh!
Adam can't feel anything, but the skin on his face is starting to freeze solid.
He's trying to be a key man and fix it. His cheeks are total white from frostbite.
Tell him to go inside and get warm. We'll keep the engine running.
Frostbite, really bad. Well, I know, but I don't want you to move the trunk of your face.
Went and touched my face, and it felt like a giant blister.
But Adam insists on getting back to work.
Take that pry bar, we're going to try and hook it in behind and pull it into the cross. Okay, well, I lift it up. Go with that?
You want me to pull it into the track?
Yeah, you pull it into the cross. I'll lift the door up with the pry bar.
Adam's plan had better work fast. The engines are burning through the limited fuel supply. But shutting them down now is not an option.
Shut everything down, and then we're probably going to freeze up, which is not exactly a good thing. Joe would be pissed. We're froze up in Pelly Bay for the winter.
Sometimes you gotta get it done.
Freezing your face to get your plane back in the air. All in a day's work at Buffalo.
60 knots. Check. 80. Check. 1.
Prefkar Moni moved here all the way from India.
So you can spell me out? Answer the phones.
And he starts with the job no one else wants.
Good morning, Buffalo Airways. Professor speaking. Okay. Well, you got charged twice for the flight. I can transfer your call if you want.
Prefkar came here to chase his dream.
When I was 6 years old, I said to my mom, like, one day when I grew up, like, I really want to be a pilot. And my mom is like, what, you want to be a pilot? Like, because in India, like, you know, everyone wants to be like an engineer or a doctor. You know, I said, like, no, like, every time I look into the sky, I feel like I want to fly that plane.
But the cracking cold of Yellowknife is like a smack in the face to a guy from India.
I'm taking off my shoes and my socks because my socks are so wet.
But when I told my friends I got hired for Buffalo Airways, they like, you will come back in a month. No, I will survive. I will work for Buffalo. I will fly those DC-3 one day, and then you guys will say that. That's what I told them.
Sam!
But before Prefcar flies anywhere, he's getting a lesson from the veteran Rampies.
Frostbite, you ready?
Yeah.
Your wing jumping lesson? I hope you break your knees today. You don't have a toque? You're gonna freeze yours?
If it's a PLR, like, it'll be easier.
Or teaching Prefcar how to jump. We've always had to give him a boost, so we're starting to learn how to jump already. No snow, it's gonna be pretty easy.
Like, it'll be easier.
Oh, come on. It's only like waist height.
Huh?
Don't psych yourself out, just jump. Get rid of the gloves if you have mitts or something. Use your forward momentum, get your knee on the grip tape. Don't think about it, just jump.
That is a challenge, and like, I can do it.
My toes are really numb.
In India, we always wear sandals. We don't wear shoes as well. Freezing cold.
The time I left India, it was like plus 35, and I landed in Canada, it was like minus 50 with the wind chill. And I'm like, wow, this is the wrong time I landed in Canada.
Oh yeah, my fingers and my toes are really cold. And it's 34, really?
Well, it's getting colder and colder every day. I'm like, okay, I need to buy proper clothing and everything.
Today is the day.
He's decided to spend a chunk of his hard-earned cash on some Canadian couture
Freezing cold.
at a Yellowknife outfitter.
Yeah, I need something really warm. Like, I don't know, I guess still my feet are frozen. I feel like it. Yeah.
Those are size 13 to 15. Something smaller. So we have anything from minus 40 to minus 100.
Yeah, something that will be works better. So it's good?
Yeah, it's minus 70 boots.
I don't want to freeze to death. I don't care about the money or something because I really need to keep myself warm.
Holy freak, $500 to keep myself warm? Seriously? No more cold. No more whining.
How are you gonna do this one, Prefcar?
This morning, Prefcar, outfitted in new boots, is determined to get one small leap closer to his dream.
You gotta learn how to jump on that wing, basically from standing up. You're not always gonna have a lot of room, especially in the wintertime. You got Frostbite or the stairs.
But this time, a Frostfighter and stairs are in his way.
It doesn't matter what kind of job you're doing. Put your hard work and you'll get reward for it.
Almost there. Yeah! Woo! There you go. Now I really don't need to help give you a boost.
No. I jumped by myself.
What's the door limit on this thing? 35?
I think it's 40.
40.
On the ground, the wind is gusting at 48 knots or 85 kilometers an hour.
Now we better bring it back down.
Anything over 40 knots could rip the cargo door off.
Personally, myself, that's the first time I've ever had to wait for the winds to die down to open a cargo door. So we opened the little door.
Now let that wind die down before we open our door. We'll break our door off if we open it. Whenever the wind dies down, I'll open pretty soon. Okay, thanks.
Corey gets tired of waiting.
I'm fucking escape roping it.
Monday, yeah.
Why don't I just toss a rope out and jump out? I mean, we used to do it in 46 all the time, just jump out the door and like you're jumping out of your treehouse as a kid.
This thing's attached. What? Our door opening for this thing is 40 knots, so Can't open anything above 40 knots or, you know, could damage the airframe door, so we gotta wait now. Hopefully it'll die down in the next half hour. I'm just gonna go in and check the weather. It wasn't even forecast either. It's supposed to be 10 knots, no wind.
He wants to get a more accurate wind speed reading.
In the terminal there, in the car station, they have 2 gauges, one that reads the wind direction and one reads the wind speed. Well, the door was locked. But luckily enough, the instrument that we needed to read was right there, so. Earlier when we first landed, it was gusting 48. It seems like it's kind of calmed down a little bit. Yeah, it's like 20 gusting, 30, 35.
It's calmed down to 35 knots now. Gust is 30, 35, 39, but it hasn't hit 40 yet. You want to go ahead and do it, or?
They decide to chance opening the cargo door.
Crazy windy here. It wasn't forecast to be this way at all when we left Northern Walls. It wasn't, and then when we came in, the wind really picked up.
Why all of you kids that are in school and your parents say stay in school and do good grades, stay in school and do good grades, would end up like this.
But the storm is moving in fast. AJ decides to cancel their next stop and head home.
Okay, Neil right, ball left, horizon steady, VSI 0, ADF's track, DG increasing. There's going to be wind shear on departure, and we're going to be turning into a tailwind. Okay. So don't let it slow down too much, okay? Okay. You're ready on the left. Ready on the right. Ready here. Turn off ramps. Okay, let's route.
It's minus 38, and now Scott and AJ are stranded on the tarmac in Norman Wells.
I can't imagine.
Up. Oh, that's not good. We have to go call company and see if we can get this thing looked at.
Mechanic Chuck Adams has been flown in to see if he can fix the problem.
Oh, it's seized, man. Something's gone inside the engine.
But it's obvious that this is no quick fix.
We're gonna take her off.
They need to fly in a whole new engine. Replacing this 3,500-pound, 18-cylinder Pratt & Whitney in the middle of nowhere in minus 40 temperatures will be a colossal task. It has Chuck pondering career options.
If you couldn't be doing this, what would you be doing?
I would probably be a porn star. All you gotta do is get it up.
Chuck is a character, my friend. Extremely good guy and just hilarious.
Chuck orders a full engine sent up from Yellowknife. Once it gets here, he'll have to pull off the seized engine and install the new one, here on the wind-whipped tarmac.
How's it going, partner?
You guys should have been here Thursday night with an engine, not today. It's Sunday. This happened Wednesday.
Really?
Really? Well, I'm pissed off because you guys couldn't organize banging a maneuver house.
There's no hangar space to work in, but Chuck is given access to power just outside the hangar. Now, the only trick is to drag 17 tons of vintage steel with a half-ton pickup.
I couldn't believe that, that little old Ford F-150 was dragging the C-46. I mean, we're crawling around at 2 miles an hour, but in reverse. We are in day one of the swap, I guess. It's about minus 30 today, so it's beautiful.
Oh, it's lovely. It's like being in Florida on the beach. All we're missing is chicks. We ain't got no chicks. Well, we got to get a pin out of there, right? To get this distributor off. It's quite obvious. I can't see the goddamn thing.
The Frostfighters provide some relief from the cold, but spew a blinding fog.
You got the wind blowing, snow on occasions, and it's just oil and grease and grime and hydraulic fluid. Pretty much there was just a trail of goo and mess everywhere we went. Want to see what oil's like at -30?
You get covered in oil, you can't avoid it. It's like molasses coming off the engine, it's all frozen. You gotta walk up and down ladders, you gotta bend in, you gotta basically crawl inside the back of the engine. You can see this is a young man's game.
Well, you don't have to join the Army or the Navy to get an experience like this. You just gotta join Buffalo Airways. Right, partner? Hold it!
When you're putting an engine on, you're connecting up oil lines, hydraulic lines. It takes a long time just to line it up because it's half frozen. You got to work with those gloves. That's something you have to get used to if you want to do this right now. You better take your gloves off.
Christ.
Oh, yeah, I have my moments. Let me assure you. I curse, I swear.
Christ.
Well, that's Chuck. I'm always... If I ain't... I'm not happy.
10 days, a whole lot of waiting, 16 kilograms of MSG each from the Chinese food at the hotel. So we're finally, it's all finished up, buttoned down, lock wire, tightened, corked, ready to rock, we hope.
If it doesn't start, I'm gonna flip. I just spent 10 days here. And if it don't start, I'm gonna snap.
Sound of a trip home for sure, but yeah, freedom. Freedom from Northern Wales.
We're going home, boys. Friggin' A. We're going home.
Did I know it was gonna start? No. Was I glad it started? Yeah. If it didn't start, you guys would have had some real good footage. Yeah. I think I would have started with the camera guy.
There's 30.
Couple thousand hours flying these things on that one hydraulic pump.
I know, I don't see him quit knots, but I would say it's probably right. Yeah, we're gonna change that pump.
It's hard to believe both pumps have died at the same time, but Chuck needs to eliminate the possibility by changing at least one of the pumps.
Where else are you gonna start? Yeah, are they both gone? I don't know. So, we gotta start there.
We're not in no rush, are we? Me and you?
We're always in a rush, Chuck.
There's a truckload of priority freight that needs to fly to Yellowknife, including medical supplies for the hospital.
So what we'll do is we'll get 2 ducks here. Yeah. Give me some heat for now. I gotta get some in the wheel well.
But in this weather, just getting the engines warm enough to work on is becoming a challenge.
Does this f***ing thing work? Yeah, it looks like they all burnt the same spot. Cord, right now we can't even get the cord to work. Got another cord?
Yeah, it was cold. It was minus 35 on the ground in hay that morning, so, you know, working outside isn't comfortable.
Cold.
Oh, your hand? Well, if you lose one, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Tighten that up with your wrench so it's not leaking all over the place. Pull the pump back. Put this one on, and then we'll have to turn the fitting. Getting her? Get her, girl. Top f***ing notch.
The new pump is on. Now they run the engine to see if it'll actually send pressure to the gear.
I hope it f***ing works.
Still not seeing no pressure.
No, the one's showing 0.
Yeah, that ain't no good.
So we changed the pump, and nothing changed. I don't get this. So there's a problem in the system.
This is a much bigger issue than just broken pumps, and it's impossible to fix on a frozen ramp before the cargo needs to move.
What are you thinking?
Well, you don't want to be here all day because we can be f***ing around all day.
So we got to call for another airplane to come pick up the freight.
That's right.
Buffalo's DC-3, call sign LFR, taxis into Hay River on a rescue mission.
The LFR's here. He's picking up the freight.
All the Kingland Ford stuff for the hospital.
LFR will deliver the crucial cargo stranded after the hydraulic failure in the other DC-3.
Can it be? Something going on here strange.
Chuck didn't want to pull the whole entire hydraulic system apart on the ramp, with the temperature being as it was in Hay River, very, very cold.
It's cold here.
And the brutal temperatures are making every part of this job more difficult.
Of course, it's not so easy.
So Chuck makes a call.
I hate f***ing cold. I'm sick of it. We're hopping a skip from Yellowknife. Why not take it into a hangar and do it someplace nice and warm and figure out the problem?
But with the unsolved hydraulic problem, the crew can't risk raising the gear back up, and they'll need to take another special precaution.
We'll go back with this airplane, put the gear pins in, gear down.
The pins are usually a backup to hold the wheels down once the plane is parked.
Pump this up again before you leave.
Yeah, good idea. Right on, brother.
Set?
I'm set.
Today, the gear will be down and the pins will be in for the entire flight.
30 inches.
Check. Your throttle's 43.
V1
Check.
and V2.
Okay. Just leave the gear down.
Buffalo can't afford to be down a DC-3.
1 power.
1 power.
They need to get this plane home and figure out the problem fast.
Is there anything you need me to do, you guys? No. Gear's extended and the gear pins are.
As Justin and Christine close in on Yellowknife, they face a big question.
Yeah, open her a little bit there. See if she'll come open. Okay, close enough now. See what she does. Absolutely nothing.
The gear pins were never intended to take the full impact of 17,000 pounds banging down onto the runway.
We're at 110 right now. 110, 93.
Check.
But if the gear lock doesn't hold, those pins are all they've got. It's an early December morning on the Buffalo ramp, and the temperature with wind chill is beyond brutal.
This is far got to be the coldest day of the year yet. Minus 52 with the wind. You know, if something's gonna break, it's gonna be today.
The crew is warming the C-46, getting it ready to haul Christmas goods up the Mackenzie Valley. And flying this mission is Captain Devin Brooks.
What's up, boys? Typical morning before Christmas. It's pitch black, freezing cold.
But it's not so typical for a rookie co-pilot.
Good morning. Yeah. What? Where does he usually tie this?
Sam Storm has been working the ramp since he moved here from Victoria, BC 9 months ago. He's about to get a rocky initiation to flying at Buffalo.
Definitely want to fly the C-46 the most. Being able to master or control that thing it's really cool.
Yep.
Good.
As we taxied out, everything seemed fine.
Okay, let's go. Tailwheel's locked. Ready on the right, here we go.
The fire alarm started going.
I don't know if we've gotten up to 60 knots yet.
Going on here?
So we thought it might have been an indication problem.
What the heck is going on? Turn that camera off.
And then we all seen it light up.
Engine fire. Devin aborts takeoff. The moment is caught on an airport security camera.
Evacuate, evacuate, evacuate.
Roger, Buffalo emergency response team on its way.
The worst case scenario is letting that fire get into the fuel tanks.
It was just a stream of fire from the engine to the ground, and it was quite something.
It was burning pretty good, and that's when we ordered the evacuation.
The fire trucks were there in no time, and they sprayed the whole plane with foam.
When they're there within a minute or two, that's pretty impressive.
TXW is towed to the back lot, coated in fire retardant.
What's happening, Devin?
Oh, he's a real cluster now. TXW won't be going anywhere for a bit.
Junior C-46 mechanic Chris Staples is the first to take a look.
So as you can see that cylinder right there, and right here you see these nuts here. Well, those nuts aren't on there. Nothing, it's completely gone.
Next, senior mechanic Cliff Dyson has a look.
And it started pumping oil out there like a bleeding herd. Caught the exhaust on fire and caused all this damage here.
That's what I said. You said you saw fire dripping out of the bottom of the cowling, right?
It looked like gas on the ground, though. If the fire kept burning, if we weren't able to extinguish it, it could lose a wing within a matter of minutes.
The thing that sucks the most is this is a freshly overhauled engine. We just put it on a couple weeks ago.
Mikey's just pulling into work. This isn't going to be a good day.
I get a phone call saying that TXW has an engine fire and they've evacuated the airplane.
Mikey McBryan, call 200, please. Mikey McBryan, call 200.
Word of the incident has spread through Yellowknife.
Yep.
And reporters want to know what happened.
Mike here.
Right away, Mikey has to defend Buffalo's safety record.
Okay, so what happened this morning?
The C-46 aircraft is very, very rare to have an engine fire on takeoff, especially this type of airplane. I've been here for 43 years. We have an excellent safety record. Fire on an airplane is very, very serious, but honestly, air travel in the north is dangerous. If you think flying is bad, try driving on the roads. Yeah, and today's the coldest night, or the coldest day so far. You know what, you can't really worry about what people think. You got to worry about the facts and the truth. And as of right now, we're more concerned of getting the job that airplane was supposed to do is what we're trying to do. So, 150 liters to deliver. Oh no!
Power goes out. Yellowknife is hit by a power failure.
The whole town is out. Probably some raven landed on the power line.
It's about minus 40 out right now. Pipes freeze up, and once that happens, stuff starts to break. And usually after about 3 hours, with the power being out, they declare emergency, and they have emergency evacuation plans and stuff.
The lights, heat, and computer systems are all knocked out.
Power goes out in Miami for 48 hours, no big deal. But if it goes 48 hours in Yellowknife, it's between life and death for sure. You really feel it, eh?
Yeah, I tried to get a Herman here. We're going to see if we get a Herman going in here.
Joe's biggest concern is that the pipes in the hangar could freeze and rupture, causing hundreds of thousands of dollars in damage.
It's cooling off really bad. This could be off for a while. It could be 5 minutes, could be 5 hours.
Gas-fired Herman Nelson heaters, normally used to warm frozen engines, are their only hope to keep the hangar pipes from freezing.
I guess Joe wants this Herman Nelson going so we can get some heat in the hangar, but to be honest, I don't know what Herman Nelson's gonna do for the whole f***ing hangar. We need like f***ing 4 of these f***ing things.
It's kind of like putting a hairdryer in a freezer, but it's all we have right now.
And it's going to get worse.
We're 20, 30 minutes away from everything just blowing up.
The power is back on.
Hey, we got a little bit of emergency at the hangar.
But Buffalo is still dealing with a crisis.
Right now we're sitting at minus 40. The hangar boiler just went out.
Temperature's way down.
The power failure knocked out the boiler that heats the offices and hangar.
Our heater system's blowing cold air. That's no good. The valve is open.
Rod joins the others in the furnace room. If the boiler isn't fixed soon, the heating pipes in the hangar ceiling will freeze and burst, flooding the place.
See, it's not the heat on the ground we're worried about. It's the heat up there where all the pipes are.
Yeah, put, you got any frost fighters left? Yeah, put it in that door there. Okay, I'll open the door, shove the duck in. Yeah.
In addition to the gas-fired Herman Nelson heaters, Joe can now use his electric-powered Frostfighters.
No pressure there.
As Rod struggles to get the boiler working, pipes are already freezing. In the passenger lounge, one has burst.
It just blew out like a huge black waterfall of glycol. And the whole passenger terminal was about an inch of water.
Blew the f***ing line in the passenger room and flooded it. Started all by itself.
You gotta make sure we get some heat going. This whole place would freeze up in no time. 40 below, it doesn't take long.
So Rod continues to troubleshoot.
That's the over-temp limit. His ability to learn systems mechanically on the fly is amazing. So he just went in there, looked, and said, well, this is obvious, this goes this goes this, and he figured it all out in his head, and he got it running.
And just in time, before the hangar and planes are also damaged by burst pipes.
We lit. We're good.
Buffalo has heat again.
It's like an old submarine.
All night long, a gale-force wind has blasted Hay River with super-cooled rain that instantly turns to ice.
When we arrived in the morning, I kind of looked at Phil and he looked at me and it was like, yep, this is gonna be bad.
And it's like half an inch of ice on everything. Off ice. Holy.
It's definitely the worst I've ever seen an airplane. Everything's frozen.
Doesn't look too bad. Gotta lie to myself sometimes.
Ice or no ice, the Sked still has to leave on time.
Like the door's frozen. And the handle's broken.
I've never seen conditions like this before. We're here early, but I don't think we're here early enough.
There's a thick skin of ice on every surface of the plane.
What the f*** is this?
The only way to get it off the prop is with a frost fighter. But the frost fighter is in the shed, and the shed door is frozen shut.
Surprise after surprise this morning.
There you go.
The frost fighter is in place, and they start to take off the wing tents.
Luckily, we got the wing tents on with some glycol under it. So they should come off tonight.
What the f*** is this?
The water went right through the wing tents.
The water got under the tent and froze it to the wing.
This is gonna suck, though.
Is it? I thought it already sucked.
This isn't dangerous at all, Pat. See if you can get it unstuck from the leading edge, Jeff.
It really doesn't want to come off the wing right now.
They have to be careful not to damage the wing's moving parts.
Go through that to the elevator, okay? Last thing we want, broken elevator.
I can imagine.
The captain arrives, still fully expecting this flight to have an on-time departure.
How did it survive?
That's nice.
We gotta get these off. Hey, David, it's gonna take 4 of us to get the, yeah.
The tent on the right side tail wing is refusing to come off.
Okay, come here. Bring the ladder. Get up there on your knees and walk along and put your hand underneath that and pull it up.
Hey! Woo!
15 minutes before scheduled takeoff, the wings still need to be de-iced.
Well, it is a perfect storm. We get one perfect storm a year, and tonight we got her. The crew has been phenomenal. And these eastern boys used to ice storms. But us northern boys, we're just used to snow.
At 7:40 a.m., a mere 10 minutes behind schedule, Buffalo Joe fires up its vintage DC-3 and takes off into the storm.
Cruise H approaching Alpha.
Buffalo 168, clear takeoff runway 16 for Alpha.
My feet are numb. How are yours? Mine are cold.
At 5,000 feet, the temperature is right at the threshold of 40 below.
Situation sucks. We shouldn't even be flying in this weather. No.
The cockpit is freezing. Chuck tries to get a bit more out of the heater duct, but it barely makes a difference, and their breath is frosting the windshield.
I guess we're gonna have to kill somebody, make them stop breathing so we can land. We're getting all fogged up. Beautiful day.
Then, if the cold wasn't enough,
That's quite a bit of oil pressure. Their engine is, man. Climbing.
the oil pressure on the right engine is alarmingly high.
I've never seen oil pressure that high. Have you? No.
Measured in pounds per square inch, oil pressure is a key indication that the oil is flowing properly and the engine is functioning correctly.
Oil pressure for the C-46 is normal at 80 psi. But every takeoff, it'll always go up to 100 sometimes in the extreme cold. But then after you go through your power settings, it'll slowly come back to 80 psi.
We've been cruising for 20 minutes now and it's at 150.
The oil lines aren't made to withstand such stress. If they rupture, the engine, suddenly without oil, will seize up and stop.
Usually if it's 120 psi, you have a serious problem.
We're gonna have 160 psi here in a minute or two. Yeah, kind of looking like that. Climbing. Do you think it's right? Well, I don't know. Well, tell me now, Chuck, before we get too far out of town, because I don't want to blow up.
The oil pressure just kept climbing and climbing.
Devin has to decide fast. Keep going or abort this flight and get on the ground.
Like it's slowly rising in pressure until it's gonna pop.
Oh, it could be a number of things. It's hard to say. Better to err on the side of caution, in my opinion.
I'm not playing with it. Oh, it's something all right. It's gonna blow up. Do a 180. Left turn, right turn. Whatever.
There's only one thing to do. Devin turns around and heads back to Buffalo.
Chuck knows more about those engines than myself and Scott put together. We made the decision to come home.
But within minutes, the oil pressure changes again.
Going down now.
Oh, yay. You know, the plane's like, I'm going home now. I'm gonna be good.
Going down even more now.
It was sort of playing with us. As soon as we did a U-turn and set course for Yellowknife, it started to go down, and it went down quite a bit.
Let's go. What? Go where? Valley. What the f do you want to do that for? Go down now. Well, why the f is it doing that? I think. Oh,
Chuck knows every quirk of the C-46, but it's still a calculated risk.
Okay.
So we spun around again, and we're heading back towards Deadliest.
Back on course on the coldest day of the year, the C-46 crew pray they've made the right decision and that the oil pressure in the right engine will hold.
Oh, God, it's climbing again.
Now the oil pressure is back up even higher.
How many PSI does it take to blow those? Well, I've seen them up around 160 before.
In a piston engine, oil pressure is your main gauge. It fluctuates, makes you nervous.
Closing in on 180 pounds per square inch, it's more than twice the 80 PSI it should be.
We have 6 hours of steady flying to go, and we didn't know if it would hold.
I think we got an oil cooler valve frozen. Can you fix it? Well, would you like me to crawl outside there right now, little brother, and jump in front of that oil cooler?
And in the sparsely populated north, there are few airstrips en route if they need to make an emergency landing.
That's the highest it's been so far. I know. It's getting higher and it's going to up here. So she's close to blowing up, probably. Yeah.
It's good to have Chuck there because he has so much expertise.
But the ultimate decision rests with the captain.
Yellowknife Company and Avio.
Avio?
Hey, we're on our way home. You can let everybody know we'll be down in 25 minutes.
Now Devin is faced with another crucial decision.
We're going home, but I'm pondering whether to shut the thing down before it does blow.
If you shut it down, though, at those temperatures, it freezes up very, very quickly with the airflow over the engine, so you have no chance of restarting it or anything like that.
It's a tough call. The C-46 could limp home on one engine, but Devin decides to keep it running.
Those lines are probably holding on by a thread.
It was getting, prohibitively bad. I don't think the gauge reads after 200. 10 more PSI, and we weren't even gonna be able to know how high it was, just 200 or plus.
Buffalo 2-1 C-46 started Yellowknife in 13 minutes.
Minutes later, they begin their approach into Yellowknife. The right engine oil pressure remains extraordinarily high.
311 tower, wind is 330 on 5, clear to land on runway 33.
311, clear to land, runway 33.
Then, the -40 curse hits the landing gear.
Clear down. Check, here she comes.
The right side wheel comes down.
It works.
But the left one doesn't descend.
That happened yesterday? No.
With the runway in sight, Devin keeps his cool and retracts the landing gear.
Here, coming up.
And tries again.
There it goes. Got 3 green.
This time, both sides of the landing gear come down. Without a second to spare.
First day at 40 below, so everything's kind of, it's always the worst day.
Soon enough, the oil pressure mystery is solved. The cause of the problem is no surprise.
Cold? Yeah, it's cold. Okay. Too cold.
Gelled cooler?
Gelled cooler.
When the hot oil from the engine reached the frozen cooler valves, it gelled and clogged the cooler, becoming thick and slow as molasses, and pushing the oil pressure to the breaking point.
She doesn't like me.
Scott's taking the plane's crankiness personally.
I think I dated her sister or something. I don't know what it is. She's mad at me for something. Just seemed to have a bad run of luck with her. But we made the right call. We brought her back home. Everybody's safe.